Casey. If you're there, please answer. If you're there. I've got a situation. Please.
Not sure I want to waste my time.
Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry. It's just... I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so, I need to take a chance, on you. What do you think? Can you help me out? Please?
You've got my attention.
I've been hearing things from the tower radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad. Problem is, I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you. Now, I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve in exchange. Does that sound fair?
You don't have to lay it on so thick, Casey. Tell me what you need, then I'll tell you if I'm willing to help.
A pump flow regulator. A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District. It's just another useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody. Quickly.
What else? I like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
Why are they fighting?
You know, resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, the bad blood's just getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, is Georgia. Now, she's out there on the front lines daily. And from what I hear, she's a hard ass. Not afraid to mix it up. Get her hands dirty, you know? The Reclaimed rally around this guy named JB. And no clue what it stands for. He's always proselytizing over the airwaves. Frequency 54. Denouncing the tower. Saying they're already dead. He freaks me out a bit, but there's no denying he has charisma.
How do they operate? What do they believe in?
The tower is disciplined and committed to community. Everyone has to contribute to the cause. They must be doing something right. I've heard they have close to 1,000 people inside their walls. Tower folks are fiercely loyal to their way of life. Maybe even to a fault. A bunch of loose cannons in the Reclaimed. It's hard to know what they're up to most of the time. And tactics are all about surprise and intimidation. Guerrilla warfare mentality. And they love creeping the tower people out. Weird rituals and stuff. They seem less interested in control and more into sending a message.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The Reclaimed are eccentric. Let's put it that way. But JD really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though. Always going on about the liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay. Sorry. I know I can ramble sometimes.
What's the area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, you know, no surprise it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
I'm ready to do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment, about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs, you'll know it when you see it. Now, the Tower Patrol has it at their camp. Red House on Memorial Lane. And remember, Reclaimed are nearby, so you might get caught in the middle of a scrap between them. Now, once you have it in hand, hustle back to the radio and contact me. Time is not on my side. If you pull this off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve. You have my word.
I know Omri is dead, and I know that for the time being you stepped into his shoes, whoever you are. I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person, and there is a lot of wrongness. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat. See if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last tower cache. Well, there's more where that came from. As long as nothing happens to me. Understood? Get yourself to the churchyard. I will unlock the gate so you can reach the area. Stay out in the open. If I am satisfied you are alone, you will see me.
Maybe Noir is a traitor. Maybe Noir is a liar and a thief. She will say and do anything to further her own selfish agenda. Do not be fooled. She will not help you. She will corrupt you. I considered her family. Treated her as if she were my own flesh and blood. Yet she did not hesitate to betray me. She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal friends against me. Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is desperate and will do the same to you. Do not be fooled. Maybe Noir is a menace. She should be shunned. If you assist her in any way, you will leave us no choice but to consider you an enemy of the Tower. We do not wish this. Do not force our hand. The Tower... Power will always stand. Mama.
Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity.
I'm not fond of the face-to-face either. Too much work.
All right, then we're on the same page. I'll get to the point. Why are you helping me?
Seems like your heart is in the right place. Can't say that for most.
Maybe we'll get along after all. Regardless, seems like we can help each other. I'll point you to tower caches with useful supplies, and you get me the intel they contain. Sound like a deal?
You've got yourself a deal.
Take this drawing. There's some intel at the location in the drawing. When you have it, leave it for me at the usual spot.
Consider it done.
Now is not the time to be selfish. Now is the time to commit to a community, to be part of something. Our vision for the future is rooted in hope. It ensures a future for humanity. Cast despair aside. There is no point in clinging to it. Do not commit to isolation. Dedicate yourself to a grander purpose, and you will not be alone. Trust in us to guide you, and we will put our trust in you. Within our walls, your needs will be met. Within our walls, life goes on. The tower will always stand. Mama. I am not a born leader, but by the time I was 13 years old, I had seen it all. Hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, starvation, disease. Haiti never seemed to catch a break. So when the dead started to rise and panic overtook my adopted home of New Orleans, I was ready to rise.
I suggest
My
you
neighbors
get
were
lost.
scared,
You
but
got a
they
problem.
were also resilient. All they needed
Hey,
was a voice
asshole,
to rally
move it.
around. And in a moment of pure passion, a moment charged with
poking
a
around.
desperate drive to make certain we all survived, I took the lead,
Hey,
and they listened. But those first few days were pure
get the fuck
chaos.
out of here.
So much loss. And yet, we were able to gain a foothold in the Ninth Ward. We put our collective minds to work. Set up a scavenge system that was both safe and fruitful. Word started getting out. If you wanted to survive, go find
That's not
money.
your life, asshole.
Soon, our community had
Oh, yeah?
outgrown the
This should
capacity
be
of our
fun.
limits. A decision had to be made. Start turning things away, or venture forth and establish a new home that could support every lost soul who found their way to our doorstep. I think you can guess the decision I made. The tower will always stand. Mama. Now is not the time to be selfish. Now is the time to commit to a community, to be part of something. Our vision for the future is rooted in hope. It ensures a future for humanity.
No one gets inside.
Cast
Strict orders.
despair
You
aside.
have a problem with that?
There is no point in clinging to it. Do not commit to isolation. Dedicate yourself to a grander purpose. And you will
You got
not
nerve
be
rolling in
alone.
here uninvited.
Trust in us to guide you.
Don't mean to intrude.
We don't need strays poking around right now. We have enough problems to deal. Don't fuck with me.
Okay, where were we?
You gonna listen now? We don't need strays poking around right now. We have enough problems to deal with.
I prefer to think of myself as a agent. Open to all opportunities.
You know what? Yeah, you might prove useful. My brother is in some deep shit. Pack of reclaimed scum snatched him. Anthony's a good kid. Bit dim, but he doesn't deserve whatever those freaks have in store. We can't get anywhere near where they're holed up. Light Blue House across the way. They'll gut him immediately if they see us coming. But you? They don't know you. You'll be able to stroll right in. After that, whatever you need to do, that's your business. Personally, I'd put a few bullets through their skulls. Let the dirt reclaim them.
I like to know what I'm up against ahead of time. What are their numbers exactly?
We've seen as many as 4 on the second floor. But you never know. They multiply like rats.
Think I'm gonna sit this one out.
You have a chance to save a life here. Does that mean nothing to you? We're even offering supplies. Most strays would jump on this. If you wise up, come back and see me. What was he thinking? These are people who have chosen to be savages,
All right,
not rational
keep
people.
going.
Not people. You gonna listen now?
Sounds like I can be of service.
Get to it then. No, Anthony, how could he be so dense? Should've known better.
I am not born yet, but by the time I was 13 years old, I had seen it all. Hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, starvation, disease. Haiti never seemed to catch a break. So when the dead started to rise and panic overtook my adopted home of New Orleans, I was ready to rise. My neighbors were scared, but they were also resilient. All they needed was a voice to rally around. And in a moment of pure passion, a moment charged with a desperate drive to make certain we all survived, I took the lead, and they listened. But those first few days were pure chaos. So much loss, and yet we were able to gain a foothold in the Ninth Ward. We put our collective minds to work. Set up a scavenge system that was both safe and fruitful. Word started getting out. If you wanted to survive, go find Mama and her people. But soon, our community had outgrown the capacity of our perimeter. A decision had to be made. Start turning others away, or venture forth and establish a new home that could support every lost soul who found their way to our doorstep. I think you can guess what decision I made. The tower will always stand. Mama.
hell are you? The negotiator? A big tough Jeff, too chicken shit to show his face and beg for his little brother's life? Not sure I really see the point.
Looks like I just walked in on something that's none of my business.
I smell bullshit. It's unwise to wonder where you don't belong, and you don't strike me as a fool. But hey, I'm willing to play along. We could use some entertainment around here. We are about to execute this filth. Wanna know why?
Enlighten me.
This subhuman shit is a murderer. My daughter is dead. The tower is at fault, and he is at fault. The tower preaches community, and yet they toss out those most in need because they are no longer useful. Because they are a burden. Violet was not a burden. She was a human being, but this fucker treated her like trash. He could have disobeyed orders, but he did not. He forced her out, left her to die. She was 11 years old. Where is your head at, stranger? Exterminate this tower fuck right now, and we won't have a problem. Then, we can pay the rest of the vermin a visit. And once they are a pile of corpses, whatever is in their camp, it's yours. Consider it a gift from the Reclaimed.
He doesn't have to die. You can be merciful.
Where was the mercy for Violet? Huh? You're fucked in the head, just like the rest of them. Get out of my face before I tear yours off!
I followed orders. That's all I'm guilty of, please. It wasn't my decision. If I didn't do it, someone else would have. There was no preventing her exile.
Put a bullet through that murderer's skull!
I am sorry. Please. What I did was horrible, I admit it, but please, you don't have to do this.
What's with the hesitation? Quit thinking! And
I
do the
tried to
fucking deed.
make things right. I tried.
We did what we had to do, right? One less brain-dead tower slug plaguing the world. Fuck it! I think it's time to put some pressure on these fuckers. We're outnumbered, but we have momentum, right? Yeah! The time is right fucking now! You with us? Fucking pervert.
Okay, where were we?
Okay, back to it.
No time like the present.
That's the attitude. We've got this. Let's send the message that the future belongs to the Reclaimed.
Bring it, you brainwashed shit! Who's got my back? Who's sneaking around? You got a problem? Walker in sight! Finish!